Night of the Spadefoot Toads, Ben and Mrs. Tibbets. Mrs. Tibbets is an older woman, but nowhere near 100 years old. She stands straight and tall, not bent over at all. Ben is never good at guessing how old grown-ups are, but he figures she's about as old as his grandmother Maroney. Her long graying hair is pulled back behind her ears in a braid that reaches part way down her back. She's wearing a bulky wool sweater and a long skirt, but the most interesting thing about her is her feet. She's wearing a pair of old leather hiking boots. Ben has never seen a teacher in hiking boots. Page 8. My name is Mrs. Tibbets, and I'll be teaching you science for the rest of the year. Most of you probably know I've been a teacher here at Edinburgh for many years. I took a little time off, and now I'm back. The teacher walks back to the front of her desk, taking her time. Ben sneaks another glance at her hiking boots. Page 9. Mrs. Tibbets walks down the row of desks, then turns up the next aisle. When she gets to Ben's desk again, she leans over his paper. I finished, Ben said. She reaches out with a wrinkled hand and jabs a short, cracked fingernail at a word on his paper. Mrs. Cutcher has fingernail polish on her fingernails. Ben thinks, not Miss Tibbets. Page 10. The teacher leans over the desk a little farther and asks in a soft voice, what is your name? Ben, he says. Ben Maroney. Mrs. Tibbets' sweater doesn't smell like school. It smells like the outdoors, like wood smoke and fresh air. Good, she says, looking at him. The lines around her eyes and mouth turn down a little, making her look sad. Ben, please don't touch those mice again. Do you understand me? Page 40. Page 40. He's about to grab the creature and is ready to take whatever punishment he gets. But Mrs. Tibbets bends over and grasps the frog at its hips. The frog kicks its legs, and every single kid looks at Mrs. Tibbets in wonder. She cups it in her hand and strokes it underneath its chin. Ew, someone says. Mrs. Tibbets looks around the class, and a mischievous smile spreads across her face. She kisses the frog. Ew, gross. Everyone is yelling now, horrified and delighted. When the class finally calms down, Mrs. Tibbets asks, who knows what this is? Page 42. Page 42. She looks at Ben with a wry look on her face, like she can't decide if she should smile or frown. In that moment, Ben feels like she's looking right inside him. Page 45. There's something very unusual about Mrs. Tibbets, something he really likes.